powerful. What's in your hands, you will begin to gain an epiphany about that. You'll say, oh man, I didn't know encouraging people was a gift from God. It's not only a gift from God. God is expanding that gift because you have the revelation of that gift. You encouraging family members, you encouraging people in your family, it's a gift. And he's beginning to expand that gift, all because you decided to ask him about it and seek out revelation concerning that gift. What's in your hands? Now all of a sudden, God is opening up doors, or he's putting book titles inside of you. You're writing books on encouragement, getting proceeds, you're getting money from your books. That's a business. It's a hustle, side hustle in itself. What started as a side hustle turned into a full-fledged enterprise for a lot of people. All because they had the revelation of what was in their hands. You passed it off as if it was nothing. Never take for granted what God has already placed in your hand. You're looking at everybody else. Oh, they can prophesy. They can do this. They can do that. But what has God placed in your hands? God bless you, Mama Judith, and everybody else that's on here. What has God placed in your hands, Judith? What has God placed in your hands, Tanya? What has God placed in your hands, Lula? What has God placed in your hands, Sandra? What has God placed in your hands? Revelation of what God placed in your hand. What you think is insignificant can shift the nation. Now all of a sudden, I'm gonna say that again, what you think is insignificant can literally shift nations. Now you're writing books because you have a gift to encourage, but now you're putting it down on paper. You're putting it down on paper. Now somebody says, I like how you conveyed your thoughts in that book. I like how you conveyed your thoughts in that book. Can you come over here and speak? So one gift began to expand because it started off as a thought. It started off as you encouraging your family members. You saying, let me put this down on paper because I got an epiphany. I got a revelation that me encouraging my family is one thing, but when I put it down on paper, my thoughts on paper, it will begin to encourage more people, multiple people, the masses. And then when you begin to put it on paper, people begin to purchase your books, which is revenue, it's finances for you. But not only that, somebody read your book or got wind of your book in the grapevine, and they said, I like this. I wonder if she can speak. I wonder if he can speak. And then that's another door that is open. You see the doors that's opening? You're getting paid for the book proceed, all because you had thoughts and encouraging moments concerning your family members. And now you're also getting open doors to go speak in France. You're getting open doors to go speak in Pittsburgh. You're getting open doors to go speak in New York City. You're getting open doors to go speak in Los Angeles. You're getting open doors to go speak in Paris. You're getting one dot connected to the next, all because you decided to look at what was in your hands. God told Moses, he asked Moses, he said, what is in your hands? Moses said, it's just a stick. God said, throw the stick down. I'm going to show you what's in your hands is more than a stick. Some of you all got to just throw it down. Give it all to God. Release it. Moses decided to listen to God and release what was in his hands to God. And when he decided to release it, that's when God gave him the epiphany. God gave him the revelation. God showed him the magical things. God showed him what was in his hands was going to lead a nation. Did you just hear what I said? What's in some of you all's hands can lead a nation. It can shift nations. A lot of people, some of you all have probably said it before, I'm called to the nations. If you're really called, then you'll do what the voice that's calling you, telling you to do, you will actually do. He's saying, identify. Number one, he asked Moses what in Exodus. He said, what is in your hands? He's saying, take a look at it. Identify it. He's asking each and every one of you all, what is in your hands? Take a look at it. Identify it. What is actually in your hands? What gifts are in your life? What gifts are inside of you? He's saying, take a look at it. And after you find out, or after you take a look at it, he's saying, I want you to release it. He told Moses to release the staff. He said, I want you to release it. I want you to let it go. Moses, he said, throw it down. Throw it at my feet. Worship me. This is a form of worship. When you just release your gifts, release your talents, release your everything back unto God, the one who's given it to you. you'll begin to see marvels. You'll begin to see signs and wonders. You'll begin to have a revelation of what God wants to do with what he placed inside of your hands. Moses threw the staff down. He released it unto God. What are you willing to release? You may have a gift to nurture your